Alright, so I got carried away and I finished the other side, but you should have only done one. And stitch up to this round hole. And to finish this stitch off, I'm going to be doing a couple back stitches. So I'm going to turn my wallet around so that we stitch towards the right. So this is now the front. I'm going to take my front needle and I'm just going to continue saddle stitching. I'll push this forward. I don't want to pierce any threads here. It looks like I've got a couple threads undone. I'm just going to tighten the previous stitch. Continue saddle stitching. I'm going to place my needle on top of the existing threads. Push that through, check to make sure it's not pierced. And before I tighten, I want to position my thread so that it sits on top of the existing stitch. And I want this thread to sit on the bottom. And then I'll tighten. And I'm going to do one more stitch. Check to make sure it's not pierced. I'll push this through. I'm going to position this thread to sit on top, closest to the edge of the wallet in parallel. And this one, I want it to sit on the bottom. Tug a little bit. And then I'll tighten the stitch. Now I'm going to take my front needle, I'm just going to push it towards the back, because I want both threads to end up on the same side. So I'll position this thread to sit on the bottom before tightening. I'm going to tug on that thread, and then I'll tug on both. Alright, there we go. Now we've finished stitching. We're going to snip these threads now, and we want to leave about 2 to 3 millimeters, about 1/8 of an inch. So I do want a little bit left, and then I'll need a lighter to seal off this thread here. Alright, we're going to bring the flame down onto the top of the threads while avoiding burning the leather. And the threads are going to start melting, and when most of the thread has melted, we're going to smush it down with a flat part of the lighter. And you'll notice that the threads are now flattened, they mushroom outwards, and this is going to make sure that this stitch never unravels. Alright, so we're done with this side. Now we're going to do the exact same thing we did, but for the other pocket. We'll start by snipping the thread from the needles, and then we'll prepare those needles and stitch like we did in steps 3 and 4.